Let's make the prayers and then start the session today. So you can repeat after me. Om Ajnanatimiraandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare.
So let us dedicate this session to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada is a founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So before we start class, let's hear few words about Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, when he went to US, whomsoever he met, nobody was a devotee. Nobody knows what is the meaning for service. Today, if we want to start one class, even though we are not advanced in Krishna consciousness, even though we don't know what is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, we all are ready to do seva, service, right? Some people helped in, arranging these mats. Some people arranged these sofas. Some people did deity worship. Some people, after the class also, prasadam serving. Everybody will be ready to serve, right? But unfortunately, this is not happening in US. When Prabhupada went to US, Prabhupada was all alone. He was all doing the service and also preaching and also doing deity worship and making devotees also. Okay, so for us today, if I just make a phone call, prasadam will be ready and prasadam will come here, right? And we all will enjoy the prasadam at the end of the class, and then we will send the vessels back to temple. Temple will take care of cleaning them, all these things. Of course, we clean and send it because it might take 1 or 2 days to send these vessels back to temple. So we have to clean that. But unfortunately, when Prabhupada has started, there were no devotee who knows the value of service and who knows how to serve Krishna, how to serve devotees. They don't know. Prabhupada used to prepare prasadam for all the devotees who come there. He only used to worship the deities. He only used to preach all. And after preaching, he only used to serve all the devotees. And after all devotees have prasadam, they leave, and Prabhupada only used to clean the vessels. This much hard work Prabhupada has done in US to make devotees, to spread the Krishna consciousness. So that's why Prabhupada's hard work is not something that we can even imagine how much hard work Prabhupada has done, just to spread Krishna consciousness. So he is the inspiration for us. So we all are trying to contribute to his movement a bit, whatever is possible from our side. So Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So the inspiration for this program is His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He is our spiritual master, governing body commission member, and also is a Ministry of Congregational Development. Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki Jai. So let's start with Gita Mahatya, one verse. Sarvopi Neshadgavo Dogda Gopala Nandanaha. Pardho vatsa sudhir bhokta dugdham Gita-Amruta mahat. Can anybody read?
All the Upanishads are like a cow, and the milker of the cow is Lord Sri Krishna, the son of the Nanda. Arjuna is the calf, the beautiful nectar of the Gita is the milk, and the fortunate devotee of the five mystic intellectuals are the drinkers and the enjoyer of that milk.
Yes. So this is the verse from Gita Mahatya, verse number 6. So this explains that all the Upanishads are like cow. All the Upanishads are like cow. What will cow do? Cow will give milk. So milk, what will we do? We all take milk, and with the milk only we are all, happily living, enjoying, healthy. Okay, we are able to do our work. So cow milk is the best thing that we have to have. Everybody will have a cow milk at home. So for us to get the cow milk, what is the process? The process is there should be a calf, and the calf is allowed to drink little milk from the cow. So when calf is drinking, then the cow will give milk for all of us also, right? Calf will not drink the whole milk of the cow, right? It will drink little, and the remaining milk is coming to us. In the same way, what is here told is the milker of the cow is Lord Sri Krishna. The Krishna is, taking the milk from cow, from the Upanishads. The essence of the Upanishads is Bhagavad Gita, right? So the Bhagavad Gita is the milk, and it is milked by Krishna. And who is calf? Arjuna is calf. So we think that Krishna is giving to Arjuna, but Arjuna is a medium for us to get the Bhagavad. Just like how a calf helps us get the milk from the cow, Arjuna is helping us to get the Bhagavad Gita from Sri Krishna. Okay? So that is the. So beautiful nectar of Gita is milk, and the fortunate devotees of the fine theistic intellects are the drinkers and the enjoyers of that milk. We all, right? We all are the drinkers of the milk. This is what is explained with the analogy in Gita Mahatya. So let us start with Dhyana Yoga. Very interesting topic. Everybody will be liking this topic because most of us, last week when I asked, everybody said that we all are doing meditation, right? We all, some or other day, we must have done meditation, and maybe we are still doing meditation, and we have determined to do meditation. So when I asked, what is the purpose of meditation? What was explained? What was told by all of you? Can we repeat? What is the purpose of meditation? How many of you are still meditating even now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Mataji, what is the purpose of meditation?
Close to God.
Okay. Okay, next. Any other? Mind control, peace of mind. Okay, anything else?
Focus and belief.
Concentration. What else?
Focus and belief.
Focus on
Belief.
belief. Okay, what else? Anybody else meditating? Nothing?
And say peace of mind also.
Peace of mind. Okay. And did we all undergo any meditation trainings before we actually start meditation? Anybody taught you how to do meditation? Undergoing. Who is teaching you? Okay. So maybe you will be helping us today to understand Dhyana Yoga. So Dhyana means meditation. Yoga means connecting with God. Our meditation purpose is to connect ourselves with God. So that is the Dhyana Yoga. So let us all hear how the Dhyana Yoga, how to do the meditation. Let us understand from Krishna. So before we understand about any solution, first we should understand about the problem statement, right? If we don't understand problem and try to, do something, you may not achieve the solution, right? Before you do something, you should understand first the problem statement. So the problem statement is clearly explained in Bhagavad Gita. What is this? Let me just repeat after me. Bandhuratmatmanastasya yenatmaivatma ajitaha anatmanastu setrutve Vartetatmaiva setruvat. Can anybody read?
For him who has thus conquered the mind is the best of the friends, but for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy.
Yes. Please come sit. Okay. So, can anybody identify something special in this verse? Once again, I will read. Maybe you can try to understand. Bandhuratmatmanastasya yenatmanatmana jitaha anatmanastu setrutve vartaitatmeva setruvat. What do you understand? Peculiar tone, peculiar voice, peculiar words are used in this. What is that? Multiple times repeated. Atma. So, what do you mean by Atma? Soul. Anybody else? Atma.
The supreme conscious in everywhere. God.
Okay. God. Atma means God. Anything else? Any other meaning for Atma? Body. What else? Mind. In this context, Atma means mind. Okay. So actually, sometimes what we say, any part of ourselves is, we consider it as, we, right? If I say my hand, it's me. If I say my leg, it's me. If I say my nose, it is me. If I see my face, it's me. In the same way, part of the body, the resident of this body is soul. Okay. We actually should call Atma means the living entity is an Atma. Sometimes we identify Atma with something that is associated with Atma also is an Atma. Like body is also considered as Atma sometimes. We call Atma. Like how we call, if I see photo of Mataji also, I call her. Right? In the same way, there is a subtle body in us. That subtle body consists of mind, intelligence, and ego. Okay, mind, intelligence, and ego are the subtle body, which we cannot see. Okay, whereas the gross body is made up of these 5 elements, right? Panchabhutas. Gross body can be seen, but whereas the subtle body cannot be seen. Sometimes the subtle body is also called as Atma. Okay, subtle body contains 3 elements. The mind means in Telugu or Kannada it is Manasu. Okay, mind is not brain. Mind means Manasu. Okay, so Manasu, Buddhi means intelligence. Okay, Manasu, Buddhi, Ahankara, false ego. Okay, so these 3 together called as subtle body, and this subtle body is also called as Atma sometimes. Subtle body contains the main element of the subtle body is mind. Okay, so the mind is Atma here. Okay, so now the problem why we are talking about the mind here more in this verse, almost I think 10 times or 12 times the Atma is repeated in this word. Okay, that means he is talking about Atma. Krishna is talking about mind here. So what he is telling here especially is the person who conquers the mind becomes friend. The person who does not conquer the mind becomes enemy. Okay, if you can conquer your mind is a friend for you. If you don't conquer mind, if mind conquers you, then the mind is enemy. You understand? The mind is our enemy. Please understand. So how the mind can become an enemy? The mind is enemy because mind is something that is instructing everything that we are doing today. Mind wants XYZ things. Mind desires, and senses will be engaged in the service of mind. Okay, our eyes will look at beautiful pictures, beautiful sceneries, because mind wants to see the beautiful scenery, or maybe beautiful, maybe good movie. Okay, there is some impression in the mind. Somewhere somebody told something, that impression was there in our mind, and mind was thinking continuously about it. So mind was thinking continuously to enjoy that. The senses are used in enjoying. You understand? It's not that, my eyes are deciding. Eyes are only the instruments to satisfy mind. Okay? Or maybe the hands, or maybe the legs. For that matter, any sense that we have today, we are using it for the purpose of satisfying our mind. Okay? So, if you can control mind, you can control senses. We might be thinking that the senses are our problems, right? We might be thinking that the senses are our problems, but senses are not our problems. Senses are just instruments to satisfy mind. So the root cause is mind. So we have to fix mind, right? We have to solve the problem with mind. Otherwise, what will mind do? Mind will make us slaves, okay, for the mind. And if, say, we can understand the mind with an, with an analogy of a chariot, okay. If you consider a chariot, chariot is like a vehicle, and the chariot will have 5 horses, and the 5 horses are drawing the chariot. And who else will be there in the chariot? In the chariot, there will be a driver, and there will be a passenger who will be sitting and traveling, and the driver will be holding a rope, and the rope is tied to all the 5 horses, right? So if you understand our body with this analogy, our body is a chariot, okay, and the horses that are, drawing this chariot is the senses, 5 senses. What are the 5 senses? Eyes, nose, ears, tongue, and skin. Okay, these are the 5 senses which are leading us to our destination. And the mind is the one which is controlling these senses, right? Mind controls the senses. The mind is the one who is driving the chariot. Sorry, not driving the chariot. Who is controlling the horses? There is a rope, right? There is a rope which is tied to all the senses, all the horses. So if there is no rope, what will happen? If the rope is not controlling the horses, what will happen? Each horse will go in different direction. And you want to go to, Rajajnagar from here, you will go somewhere else. Electronic City, you will go. Because one horse go towards Electronic City, one horse go towards Sarjapur, one horse go towards Seshadripur, one horse go towards somewhere else. Where will you lead? You don't lead anywhere. So all the horses should go in one direction. So all the horses should go in one direction means who should control the horses? The rope. The rope should tie them together, right? And that rope is the mind. Okay, the rope is the mind, and the mind is controlled by someone else. We might be thinking the mind is the superior among all, and the mind is controlled by someone else. Who is controlling the rope? A rope will be pulled this side or pulled this side so that the direction of the horses will be changed, right? So who is controlling the rope? Driver. Who is the driver in us? Mind is already a rope. The driver is intelligence. Okay, the driver is intelligence. See, the mind might be thinking that I want to eat ice winter. But you should have an intelligence whether I can eat now or not. Right? This is not the time. If I eat now, I will be caught with cold. The intelligence will tell the mind that no, man, you are thinking wrong now. Don't enjoy the ice cream now. Who will tell that? Our intelligence will tell. So the intelligence is the controller of the mind. So if you see the hierarchy, the gross level hierarchy, the gross level is the senses, above the senses, mind, above the mind, intelligence. Above the intelligence, above the intelligence, soul. Okay. So the soul is the driver. Sorry, soul is the passenger in the body. Right? We are all traveling. Don't think that we are all not traveling. We are using this body as a vehicle and traveling. Okay. So soul is traveling using intelligence, using mind, using senses, using this gross body, whole chariot. Okay. So we need to understand the destination where we have to travel. So for that, the yoga system. Okay. There are different types of yogas that Krishna is telling. There are so many ways of teaching somebody. If I say, all of you, take this, do this, how many of you will listen? may not be all convinced, right? Somebody may like me and they will listen to me. Somebody may not like me and they will not listen to me. So then what I should do? I should tell to a person who can teach you. This is another way of telling, right? Maybe somebody will listen to somebody, then I have to approach you to them, right? Or somebody will listen to them only if it is beneficial for them, right? So I have to teach you in a way that it can be benefiting you, right? So that you will take it up and you will do it. So in the same way, Krishna wants to teach us how we have to connect ourselves with God. So Krishna has given us karma yoga. Krishna has given us the karma in Krishna consciousness. Krishna has given us nishkama karma yoga. Okay. And now Krishna is giving us jnana yoga. He is giving so many alternatives. So we might have to use our intelligence and choose what is best, right? Like how we want to give options to our son to explore his career. Maybe he wants to become an engineer, he may want to become a doctor, he may want to become a lawyer, he may want to become an auditor, or he may want to become anything. But at one point of the time, he will be in a situation, he has to choose where he has to go, right? He is not that mature enough to decide what is good for him sometimes, right? So then as a father, what we do? We will tell him, if you choose this stream, you will become this. If you choose, science stream, you will become an engineer. If you choose, biology, zoology, then you will become a doctor. Or if you choose some arts subject, then you may become lawyer, or you may become an auditor, or you may become an XYZ. And with our experience, we will add some recommendations. We may not give just options, we will also tell our recommendation. Better you become an engineer, better you become a doctor, right? We will tell, right? So we will also tell what is recommended according to us, what is recommended by us, because we know the life, we have seen the life, we have seen so many people who have experienced, we have struggled, we have who is successful, who failed, we have seen. Okay, so we give them all the options, we tell this is best, right? So now it is up to our children to decide what is best. So now Krishna is also going to give us another yoga technique, which is dhyana yoga. Krishna will give us all the knowledge that is required for dhyana yoga, and at the end he will give recommendation. At the end he will give recommendation. What is good, what is not, what is not. And see, when you are showing a path, you also should say, in this path, you will have to face these many problems, right? When you are saying something, you also have to say, this path, if you choose, you have to undergo these many difficulties, these many problems will be there. You have to be ready for these problems and start your journey, right? It should not be something that, any problem that we are facing in the path of our journey should not be a surprise for us. We should be prepared for all the challenges and then start our journey. So that's why Krishna is giving us this, and also going to tell us what is good, what is bad, and how many difficulties you will face. Okay, so let us see about the mind first. Let us try to understand the mind. And the statistics says that the people in the country are dying with the problem of mind. We might be thinking that the corona killed so many people, right? Killed so many people. That is what we have seen with our eyes. Okay. But the fact is, the people who are dying with mental problems are more than the people who died with corona. Okay, this is statistics says. That means the mental problems are not, everybody has a mental stress, right? Everybody is in stress. Everybody has mental problems, and there are so many people suiciding because of mental problems. Don't think that the mental problems are only there for the people who are at the age of 60s, 70s, because their children are not taking care of them. They don't find proper convenient place to live. They are not treated well, or they were kept in old age homes. Not they only have the mental problems. Mental problems are there from the child, from the small age. People who are going to schools studying 3rd standard, 4th standard also have mental problems, because we are all setting expectations, right? We all are setting expectations that, you should be the first ranker, you should be the second ranker, you should be on the top. So kids have started understanding that, if I don't become topper in the school, then I will not be treated well, or my father, mother will not be happy, or maybe society will not recognize me. This is also creating a mental stress. What is happening because of this stress? At the end, when they don't achieve the rank, what will happen? They will think I am worthless, I am nothing, I am useless, right? They will be depressed, and some kids will suicide. Some kids will. We have seen, right? So many news in the paper saying that 10th standard results are out, on one day, next day, some 10 people died. 10 students died because they were expected to perform well and they did not perform. And when it comes to the age, youth also has a lot of competition, right? Job competition. My colleague, my other friend has got a job who is earning 20 lakhs. I'm not earning, right? Or maybe my other friend got promotion. I did not get promotion. My other colleague got 20% hike. I got only 5% hike. Okay. My financial commitments are so much that I'm earning is not sufficient for fulfilling my financial commitments. My wife is asking, diamond necklace. I don't know how to bring diamond necklace for tomorrow. Okay. And as the days are going, daughter birthday, son birthday, wife anniversary, so many things, so many gifts, so many, expectations from us to fulfill in our family. This is all creating a stress, and somebody is dying because of they are not able to handle this stress. So mental peace is something that is very, very important in today's life. Okay. You see, I have given 2 photos here. Somebody is happy, dancing, enjoying, relishing their life, but somebody is suicidal. Why is this? Because somebody conquered the mind, somebody did not conquer the mind. Right? The people who conquered the mind has become a friend for them. The people who are conquered by the mind has become an enemy for them. Okay? So now we have to become friend to the mind. The mind should become friend to us. That is the purpose of this yoga. That is the purpose of this yoga. If you don't understand this yoga technique, if you can't make your mind friend to you, then mind will kill us. Mind will kill us. Some symptoms that I can show you here. If you don't conquer the mind, what will happen? You will lose energy. Sometimes you will see mental problems. Although we eat so much, we are not having a lot of strength in our body. We don't feel to do something. We will lose energy. We will be feeling like nothing in our body to do even a small thing. To lift a laptop also, we will feel like I'm stressed. Right? And sometimes thoughts of death. Right? We feel like why are we living? We should live instead of living. And we will not be enjoying anything that we are doing. We will not be happy in whatever we are doing. Right? We will feel like nothing to do. Okay. Because nothing is giving us pleasure. Although we are doing, sometimes we are going to offices, we are working, but the work is not giving pleasure to us. Okay. Sometimes we do a lot of things at home also, but that is not giving us pleasure. That's all is a symptom of depression. Okay. And we get angry. Some people will be very angry. Why? The angry is because mind is thinking something and we are not getting what we want. If you want to achieve something and if you don't achieve that, then you get anger. You become anger. Right? You will try to show. Especially we show anger on who? On the people, husband. Husband, children. Especially you get anger on your close associates, your friends, your family members. Your husband is the one who is easily approachable, easily reachable. Okay. And he is bechara, he will keep quiet when you show anger. Okay. So you will take out your anger. Mataji is looking at her husband. Okay. So you will show anger on your husband because you expect more from husband. Right? and husband does not fulfill your needs, then you get anger. So the reason for the anger is not fulfilling the expectations, right? And also no concentration. Because of the mental stress, mind will be thinking too many things. You know, the statistics says that mind will be thinking in one day 1 lakh thoughts. We might be thinking that it is not thinking anything. Mind is thinking 1 lakh thoughts per day. Out of these 1 lakh thoughts, 80% of the thoughts are same thoughts which you got yesterday. Nothing new. 20% are new. For tomorrow, this 20% becomes old. And again, you will be thinking about what you thought yesterday. Okay. I'm sure you may not be achieving anything out of these thoughts, but your mind is not stopped thinking. Okay. You continuously think, but you achieve nothing out of thinking. Right? So it is like a monkey. Mind is like a monkey. It is jumping from one branch to another branch. Don't know what is it going to achieve from the next branch, but it is continuously jumping from here and there. Although its stomach is full, okay, it has taken all the food, it will not take rest. Okay? So sometimes we say, right, our kids also too much naughty. What will we say? You are like a monkey, right? Monkey, like how the monkey is jumping, you are also doing all the actions. So in the same way, we don't get concentration. We keep thinking too many things, from one thought to another thought, another thought to another thought. We keep changing our mind from one place to another place. Okay. So no concentration. Then sometimes we eat too much, over appetite, because of the people who are in stress, people who are distressed, depression, they eat more. Okay. So that is another symptom of people who are in stress. Okay. And some people will be addicted to bad habits, right? So they will be taking alcohol. They will be addicted to alcohol. They'll be addicted to something that is bad, maybe cigarette smoking, or maybe something. I'm not happy now. I'm stressed now. I'll go out and have a smoke once. So this is what people think, right? From office, why the people are coming out and smoking and going into office? It's all to give some relief to the mind. Right? Too much of work, too much of thinking, too much of stress. So they are, they're addicted to bad habits. And to prevent that, you should sleep more. You should be relaxing more. And you should be meeting with too many people. You are engaging yourself. You should be continuously engaging your mind in something or other. Right? So you should be doing creative. Your mind should be occupied always. Right? If your mind is empty, if you are not thinking too much, or if you are not occupied, then what will happen? Evils will sit in your mind, right? And they will be thinking all bad things. So your mind should be occupied in good things always, right? So you either meet more people, make friendship, talk what is good for you, talk what is good for them, make friends, or you do yoga, or you do meditation. So that you are meditation, what are we doing? We are making your mind to not think anything. Is it possible? Not think anything? How many of the people who are meditating confidently say that my mind is not thinking anything during meditation? No? Nobody. Okay? But we have to try. Okay? We keep trying. And we have to, we have to go for gym sometimes, right? Yoga, body exercises we do. And all these things will prevent. We have to keep engaging. There is a small example that I'm going to tell you. You know what is this? Have you ever seen? What is this? Genie. Genie, what will genie do? Fulfill all our wishes. When will it come and when will it fulfill all our wishes? Huh? Kulja Sim Sim. When you say Kulja Sim Sim, genie will come. And genie will ask, what do you want? Why are you calling me? This is Aladdin's Aladdin. Okay. So then one day what happened? One person got Aladdin that lamp. Okay. He rubbed the lamp, then the genie comes out. So unfortunately, what happened? The person wanted something and he called genie. Genie came out and genie asked, what do you want? I want Tirupati Laddu. Then genie brought Tirupati Laddu and gave it. Then genie continuously asking, what else you want? So genie will not be sitting idle. It will continuously ask. You have to continuously give work to genie. Otherwise, what will genie's condition is, before you decide to call me, you be sure that you are giving me continuously work. If you don't give me continuously work, then I will kill you. I will eat you. Right? Have you heard of this story?
Yes.
Yeah. I will eat you. Then for us to be safe, we have to continuously give work to genie. So I asked every desire that I have. Then genie has fulfilled all the desires in 1 hour. But genie is continuously asking me, what else you want? What else you want? What else you want? I have to keep genie occupied. Then what should I do? I said, the person said, go to the bamboos forest. Okay, there is a bamboo. You climb the bamboo to the end. If you find the end, come down. If you find the bottom, come up. Okay, unlimited, infinite loop. So the genie will be continuously occupied. The moment when it finds the end, it will come down, and the moment when it finds the bottom, and it will go up. There is never ending story. Genie will be continuously occupied. So then the genie will not disturb you. Right? So the mind is genie. Right? The mind is genie here. So if you don't keep mind occupied in good things, mind will kill you. So you have to conquer your mind. Like how we conquered the genie here. Right? If you don't conquer the genie will kill you. In the same way, we have to conquer our mind. So now the Ashtanga Yoga technique is something. Dhyana Yoga is nothing but the Ashtanga Yoga. In Dhyana Yoga, there are 8 angas. Okay. In these 8 angas, we need to understand carefully so that you can perform the Dhyana Yoga. We also call this Dhyana Yoga as Ashtanga Yoga because there are 8 angas in it. Okay. What are these 8 angas? Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. These are the 8. So the first 2 are Yama and Niyama. Yama and Niyama means rules, regulations, do's and don'ts. What to do, what not to do. So for everything that you adopt, right, there will be some things that you should do and there will be some things that you should not do. First, you should understand how much to eat, how much not to eat, what not to eat, when not to eat, what to do, what not to do. These are all comes under the Yama and Niyama. Rules and regulations, do's and don'ts. Okay, Yama and Niyama. What is the third one? Asana. Asana. Asana means asana. This is asana. Vyasasana. Sitting place. Okay. So we have to sit. So in the asana, they will tell us how to sit. They will tell us how to arrange your sitting arrangement. Okay. All these things will come in the asana stage. Okay. Then pranayama. Pranayama means breathing control. Breathing control is important. So a person who is doing the meditation, he will be getting perfection not in 1 day, not in 2 days, not in 1 year, not in 20 years, may not be in 100 years. Somebody. Because if they don't conquer the mind, they will not get achievement, perfection in 100 lifetimes also. Right? There are so many people who have done meditation in the past. Do you remember any one person from the scriptures or maybe from the mythological movies that you have seen? How many people have done the meditation sitting here like this and doing oh? You must have seen, right? So many people. Hiranyakashipu, Ravanasur, Vishwamitra. So many people have done. How much time they have done meditation? You know, Hiranyakashipu has done meditation for 60,000 years.
60,000 years.
Yes. 60,000 years he has meditated. Then he would get the perfection. Okay. A person to live, first of all, we should live for 60,000 years to get perfection, right? To achieve what you want through the meditation. First of all, what is our lifespan? 100 years. How many? If you live for 100 years, you will be in the news. 80 years we will be living hardly. Okay. Maybe in the future generations may not be 80 also. Now we can see few people are dying at 60s, 50s, 40s. Okay. Maybe let us consider an 80 years is the lifespan. Out of these 80 years, how much time you are sleeping? How much times you are awake? 50% we sleep. Daytime we will awake and nighttime we are sleeping. 50% we are sleeping, 50% time we are awake. Out of the 50%, that means 40 years we are not sleeping. Right? Out of the 40 years, how many years you don't know anything? You don't even know what is yoga. You don't even know what is dhyana. You don't even know that you have to get perfection. Right? So maybe childhood, whole childhood goes in that only. Maybe 10 years, 12 years. We can consider that we don't know anything. We don't know the purpose of life. We are just living. Right? Let us consider 12 years gone in the childhood. And some years in our life, we will be on bed. We can't do anything. Our legs cannot walk. Our hands cannot paralyzed. Our eyes can't see. Our ears cannot hear. Our body cannot cooperate. Maybe after 70s or 80s, do you think that you can still do exercise? Do you think that you can walk for 1 kilometer? Do you think that you can sit in meditation for 1 hour, 2 hours? So end of the life, towards the end of the life, almost some 10, 12 years, don't expect that you can do anything that you want. So 12 years gone here, 10 years gone there. 22 years have gone. How many more years remaining?
18 years.
You may consider it as a healthy time. Maybe in the youth time, where you are active, where you can do anything. How many people think that enjoying is the first thing that I have to do in my life? When you are young, active, senses are very active. Senses can do anything that you want. Right? You can lift 100 kgs. Right? You can walk. You can go for jogging for 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers without stopping. Right? Or maybe you can enjoy anything that you see. Right? Maybe maybe people will be thinking that I have to marry now and enjoy. Maybe people will be thinking that I have to have a girlfriend, boyfriend and enjoy. Okay. So few years goes in that. How many years goes? Maybe 5, 6 years. Maybe after marriage, 5, 6 years also you will still have attraction to wife. Maybe. Let us consider for 7 years or 8 years, we will be having attraction to opposite sex. Okay. So out of the 20 years, 10 years gone in enjoyment. The 10 years is remaining. In the 10 years, every day, all the days, if you are meditating all the hours, then how many days you will meditate? 10 years into 365 days. 3,650 hours you can, 365 days. 3,650 days you can meditate. But are you meditating all the days, all the time? In a day, how many hours you are meditating, Mataji? 1 hour. That means how many hours you can meditate? 3,650 hours she can meditate. And out of 1 hour you are meditating, how much time you are getting concentration? 5 to 6 minutes. That means per day 5 minutes. 3,650. How many days? 10 years I thought, right? How many days? 3,650 days. That means 5 minutes each day. So how many minutes it comes to? Somebody has to quickly calculate. Few hours, right? Few hours. Many hours we do meditation and expect that we get a perfection that Hiranyakashipu got. We expect a meditation perfection that Ravanasur got. Do you think it is? Mataji sleep while meditating. We also sleep, right? Sometimes. Some yoga gurus say that you can sleep and meditate. They will make you sleep on the yoga mat and meditate. And once you close your eyes, what will happen? You will sleep. You will sleep. So half of the time in meditation we will be sleeping. Half of the time we think that we have meditated, and half of the time we will be thinking so many things. What should I do tomorrow? What should I do day after tomorrow? What will happen to my job? What will happen to my son? Where is my son? Where is my daughter? Where is my husband? What is he doing? X, Y, Z we will be thinking. This is what is happening in meditation. But if you expect that the meditation is the medium to get the perfection, is it possible in this age of Kali? Not possible. We don't live for so long to get that perfection. Let us try to understand what is the difficulty in meditation. So Krishna is going to tell us all these yama, niyama, asana, all these things. So the yogis used to do pranayama so that they can increase their lifespan. They want to live for longer. They want to live for longer. If you see the people who are doing the Ashtanga yoga, you might be hearing that so and so person, so and so Babaji lived for 500 years. Right? Maybe he's in Himalayas, 1,000 years he is living from. How are they living? They have a breath control. A person who is breathing more will die fast. A person who is breathing slow, less number of breaths per minute, he will live longer. So the breath control is required. So when you go to meditation centers, they will help you how to breathe slow, concentrating on breathing, long breathing, so that your lifespan will increase, so that you can meditate for so much time. And also they will tell about some yoga asanas. Why do they say some asanas, yoga asanas? So that you get physical fitness. How many of you did not move an inch when I am telling? Maybe half an hour we spent now? More than that? In this half an hour, how many of you did not even move an inch? Anybody? Anybody? So you might be getting a pain on the leg, or you might be getting a pain on the back, or you might be getting hand pain, neck pain, XYZ pains we get. So if you want to get perfection with meditation, first of all, you should be able to sit for more than 1 hour without moving. Right? So for that, what you need? You need fitness. Fitness. Right? For that fitness, you have to do exercise. So the yoga centers who are teaching the exercises are for your fitness. After getting the fitness, you can go and sit in the meditation. So yoga is not just exercises. Yoga is one part of the exercise, one part of the complete meditation. Yoga is not meditation. Yoga is not, means the yoga asanas I'm talking about. Okay. So once you are physically fit, then you can sit and meditate. Okay. Then we are meditating. What are you meditating upon? Okay. Now I will ask you, Mataji, you are meditating. What are you meditating on? What is the object of meditation for you? Are you sure? Okay. What is the meditation object for you? Shiva. Okay. I mean, you're saying Om Namah Shivaya, but you're thinking about whom? Sun means light. Okay. What is the meditation object for you, Mataji? So you are thinking about yourself. Your inner soul, your soul. Okay. Mataji is meditating herself. Okay. Mataji?
Krishna.
Krishna. Who is Ishtadeva? Okay, Ellamma. So that means the next stage of, before you start meditating, first of all, you should decide to whom you have to meditate upon. That is called dharana. Okay. In the dharana stage, you have to install the deity on which you are worshipping, the object on which you are worshipping, object on which you are meditating. You are going to meditate. First, you have to do dharana. That is the dharana stage. That is what is the stage number? That is 6th stage is dharana. Okay. Once you do dharana, then you will start dhyana. Dhyana means meditation. Once you start meditating, then the last stage is samadhi. Samadhi means you are immersed in the thoughts of only one point, one thing you know, only one point. Maybe Mataji is focusing on light, sunlight. Okay, Mataji is focusing on Krishna. So other than Krishna, I should not know anything else. If somebody is biting me also, I don't know. Somebody is shouting also, I don't know what is happening outside. This is samadhi. Okay, so I should not be disturbed by the external disturbances. That is called samadhi. That is the perfection of, meditation. If you can reach to samadhi, then your meditation is success. Your dhyana is success. How many of you reach to samadhi state? For how long you are meditating, and how now did you reach the samadhi state or not? It's not that easy, right? So Krishna is going to tell us first how to sit, how to start the meditation. Let us understand from it. Suchau dese pratishthapya stitamasanamaatmanah natyuchritam nati nicham chailajhina kushottaram tatraikagram manah krutva yata chittendriya kriyah pavishwasane yunjad yogamatma vishuddhame. Mataji said, anybody can read this translation?
To practice yoga,
One should go to a secluded place and should lay kusha grass on the ground and then cover it with the deer skin and a soft cloth. The seat should be neither too high nor too low and should be situated in a sacred place. The yogi should then sit on it very firmly and practice yoga to purify the heart by controlling his mind, senses, and activities and fixing the mind on one.
Okay, thank you very much, Mataji. So while you are practicing, here he is saying asana. So yama niyama he is not talking about. That comes much before. Okay. So we know yama niyama. So whatever conditions that is, we should be fit first. Then we should be, before you start dhyana, what should you eat? What should not you eat? All these things comes under the yama niyama. So now before you practice, first of all, he is telling that you have to find out a place which is a secluded. Secluded means pavitramainatuvanti place. Okay. So where is pavitramaina place? Where is the secluded place? Forest. You should go to forest. Okay. To do the meditation. If you think that you are at home, maybe in one bedroom you lock yourself and say that this is secluded. It's not secluded. It should be purified place. There should not be any material, contamination can disturb you, or material disturbances should not be there. Such a place you should choose first. And when you are choosing the place, then what you should do? You should make an asana. And the asana should be made with kushagrasa. Kushagrasa means grass. Okay. So why the grass? Why grass is because when you put a grass and sit on the grass, what will happen? Your gravitational force will be reduced on you. Because the whole process of the meditation is to control the soul's movement from the body. So the yogis, what they do is they move the soul from the bottom to the top. Soul movement will be observed. I think when you go to the meditation centers, they will teach you that the soul will be moved from the bottommost chakra to the topmost chakra. Right? The soul movement will be controlled to move from the bottom to top. So that is possible only if the gravitational force is less on you. So to reduce the gravitational force, you have to lay the kushagrasa. On top of the kushagrasa, you have to put a deer skin on it. Why deer skin? Because deer skin, see, basically this place is in forest. This place is in maybe Vrindavan or maybe Mayapur or maybe some Rishikesh, Haridwar kind of places, maybe Himalayas. Okay. This cannot be our house, first of all. Okay. When you are going to such places where there is no one available, so you have to be protecting yourself from the snakes or from the, from something poisonous, creatures that can bite us. So we have to protect ourselves. So what will happen is, if you put a deer skin on your asana, so the snakes will not come onto you. The moment when the snake comes and touches the deer skin, it will go out. It will not climb onto the asana where you are sitting. Because let us say you sit on the meditation, skin come and on your lap it has sat. What will happen to you? You'll be coming out of the meditation and you'll be scared and you'll be coming out of the meditation and you'll not be anymore doing the meditation. Okay. So the deer skin is required. And after the deer skin, you have to put a soft cloth on it. Why soft cloth? It will give you the cushion for you, right? If the seat is not having the cushion proper, then what will happen? Legs will cramp. After 10 minutes, legs will cramp. You cannot move. When the leg cramps, what will we do? During the meditation, you will think that, I will open my legs and change my legs. How many of you have done this? Right? Legs will cramp after 10 minutes. No? Then you think that I'll do this. So I'll change my position so that the cramping position will change. So first of all, your asana should be in a way that, your body will not cramp. Your legs will not cramp. You will be able to sit for longer time. Okay. So that's why asana should be as cushionable as possible. Okay. And the seat should neither be too high nor be too low. The place where you are sitting, where are you sitting? On the ground. So he says you keep it a little high. Don't sit it almost on the ground level. Why? Because you are sitting in the forest. There is a possibility in the forest you are sitting in some ashram. Maybe some rain comes. What will happen? You are in the meditation and the water comes and the water will start, coming under us. So once the water touches our bottom, what will happen? We will come out of the meditation. So our sitting position should not be almost at the bottom place where the water also cannot stop us meditating. Okay. So it should be a little high. And also it should not be too high. Why it should not be too high? If I'm sitting like this and having no support and closed my eyes, what will happen? I'll be thinking that I'm sitting almost 4 feet away from the ground, and during the meditation, I might fall. Right? During the meditation, I might. This is what we will be thinking. More than thinking on your object of meditation, you'll be thinking about I may fall. I may fall. Right? So the mind should not be disturbed because of the height where you are sitting. So you should be sitting at a place where you feel yourself safe and you feel that nothing will disturb. Right? So that should be the height of the seat. And the yogi should then sit on it very firmly and practice yoga to purify the heart by controlling his mind. Mind control is important. Without controlling mind, if you think meditated and if you think that meditation is giving you perfection, we are cheating ourselves. Okay? We are cheating ourselves. So the mind is the enemy. That's the reason we first verse only we said the mind is the enemy. First you have to conquer your enemy. Okay? So mind is the enemy. So you have to conquer. Then another thing is, whatever the stages I said, right? 8 stages I said. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. This is the starting stage of yoga. This is called yoga ruruksha stage. There are 2 stages in the yoga. Yoga ruruksha, yoga ruda. Yoga ruda means advanced stage of yoga, and yoga ruruksha means primary stages. Okay. So in the advanced stage, you have to give up all your sense activities. Okay. You should stop working. You should not be enjoying. You should be giving up all your sense activities, including your mind. Your senses should not be hankering for enjoying something. You should give up all your activities. Okay. So that's what he says here. You can see the yogi should then sit on very firmly and practice yoga to purify the heart by controlling the mind, senses, and activities, and fixing the mind on one point. Okay. You should be thinking about only one thing, not 100 things. Okay. This is how you should practice the yoga. Next. Samam kaya shirogrivam Dharayanna stiraha Samprekshanasikagram swam Disaschanavalokayan Prashantatma vigatabhihi Brahmachari vrate stitaha Manas samyamya machitto Yukta asita matparaha. Someone can help reading the translation.
One should hold one's body, neck, and spirit straight line and stay steadily at the tip of the base of the base. Thus, with an unagitated, subdued mind, completely free from sex life, one should meditate upon me within the heart and make me the ultimate goal of life.
Okay. So some of the points from the Yama Niyama are coming here. Rules and regulations. What is the rule? You should be a brahmacharya. You should be a brahmachari. Or even if you are married, it does not mean married does not mean that you are not brahmachari. Okay. But first of all, you should be freed from sex life. Brahmacharya vrata should be there. If you are enjoying and you think that I can do meditation and get perfection, that is not possible. Okay. So the condition is we should be free from sex life. And next, one should hold one's body, neck, and head erect in the straight line. How should we sit? The body, the neck, and the head should be like a straight line, like this. Okay. So whatever the time that you are sitting in the meditation, the neck, body, and the head should be on the same line. Okay. Then what you should do? Steadily sit, and you should look at the tip of the nose. Where should you see? Here. Right? So for seeing here, how will you look? You have, but with the both the eyes, you should see the tip of the nose, not with one eye. That means you have to bring both the eyeballs to the center and look down. Right? So Krishna is not telling you to close your eyes. Right? You should be half closed eyes. You should not be opening. You should not be closing. You should be half open, half closed. Neither sleep nor awake. Right? This is the position of the posture of the dhyana. Right? Hope all of you are doing in this way. If not, we have to adopt this. Okay? So, thus, with unagitated, subdued mind, by then the mind is already controlled. Okay? Unagitated, subdued mind, devoid of fear, completely free from sex life, one should meditate upon me. On whom we should meditate? Krishna. Not on anybody. Not on light. Not on sun. Not on Ishtadevata. Not on Paramatma. Not on soul. Not on body. Not on sound. Not on Bindu. Not on XY. Please understand. Dharana should be Krishna. Be Paramatma. Okay. If you don't install in your heart Krishna and you do meditation, you get no spiritual benefit. Okay. So we might be thinking we are getting a benefit, But the object of meditation should be Krishna. If the object of meditation is not Krishna, we are not going to get any spiritual benefit. You may be getting material benefit, like how you want to become an IAS officer. Okay. If you want to become an IAS officer, you will be doing sadhana, right? You'll be practicing. How many times? I think you will be given 5 attempts. I don't think so anybody can get IAS position in first attempt. Right? They might be trying first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, they might be trying. Maybe somebody will get in third attempt, somebody will get in fourth attempt, somebody will get in fifth attempt. Okay. So there are a lot of hard work they have done for attempts, and not all becomes IAS officers. Right? Somebody becomes IPS, somebody becomes IFS, somebody becomes something else. Right? That means, although your goal is IAS, you end up getting IPS, you end up getting IFS because of the rank that you get, right? Because of the hard work that you have done. That means the purpose of the meditation is to get Krishna. But will you be ending up getting Krishna sometimes? Sometimes you will be ending up getting some siddhis. Right? Siddhis means like you can become smaller than small. You may become bigger than big. You may fly in the air, sky, or you can disappear here and appear somewhere, or you can expand yourself into multiple people. These are all called siddhis, ashtasiddhis. Okay. So these are all the byproducts of what you are doing. But this is not the main product. This is not the goal of meditation. Because the people who have done a lot of meditations, they will have a lot of energy, a lot of strength, a lot of, Indrajala, Mahendrajala use. So they can take gold coin from the air and give it to you. These are all the siddhis that they get out of meditation, like byproducts. You want to become something and you become something else. Right? So if the meditation object is Krishna, then you get perfection in the meditation. Okay. So what is it saying? The ultimate goal of the life should be Krishna. This is what we should have in our mind. So one point focused, and that focused on Krishna, and our mind should be thinking that my goal is Krishna. Then you get the spiritual benefit. Then you can go and go to the spiritual world and be an associate of Krishna. Okay. So this is what Krishna is telling. Next, is it easy or is it difficult? How many of you think that it is easy? How many of you think that it is very difficult? Please raise hands. Those who don't raise hands, can I consider that it is easy for them? What is it? Difficult. Okay. So maybe some Mataji did not raise their hand. Maybe it is easy for them. Let us hear from Arjuna whether it is easy for Arjuna or it is difficult for Arjuna. Because this is all being told to Arjuna by Krishna, right? What is Arjuna thinking? We will understand. So how many of you think that Arjuna is greater than us? Greatest than us? Arjuna is better than us. Arjuna has more concentration than us. Arjuna has more willpower than us. Arjuna's mind is more controlled than our mind. Arjuna is stronger than us. Arjuna can do anything, right? Because Arjuna has conquered all the kings of the world. So he can conquer anything, right? What is Arjuna saying if you listen? Let us understand from Arjuna what he thinks about the meditation process that Krishna said. Then we can decide whether it is or not. Because if it is easy for Arjuna, for us. If it is difficult for Arjuna, we should consider it is difficult for us. Can we accept Arjuna's words? Not my words. Right? Let us see what Arjuna is telling. Arjuna vacha yoyam yogastya proktaha samyena madhusudana etasyaham na pashyami chanchalatva stitim stiram. Can anybody read from Prabhuji's?
Arjuna, Madhusudana, the system of yoga which you have summarized appears impractical and unendurable to me, for the mind is restless and unsteady.
Arjuna is saying, he is like this. Okay. Okay, Arjuna is saying, the system of yoga that you have explained till now to me looks like impractical. Impractical means practically not possible. And unendurable to me. For me, it is not possible. Arjuna is saying, for me, it is not possible. For the mind is restless and unsteady. For Arjuna also, he is telling that I cannot control my mind. Actually, in the previous verse, Arjuna says, Krishna, I can conquer anybody in this world. I can even catch air, but I cannot control mind. Okay. I can even control the wind, but I cannot control the mind. This is what he said. That's why he said, mind is restless and unsteady. Mind is restless and unsteady for Arjuna, not for us. Okay. So if Arjuna thinks, Arjuna's concentration power? Anybody knows any story about Arjuna's to prove that Arjuna has highest concentration than anybody else? Yeah. Okay. One time, Dronacharya asked Arjuna to aim the bird eye. Okay. So when he asked Duryodhana, when he asked Dushyasana, when he asked Bhima, when he asked Dharmaraj, they said, I can see the whole tree, I can see the sky, I can see the leaves, I can see the branches, I can even see the trunk of the tree, they said. But Arjuna said, I can only see the eye of the bird. I can't even see the bird. I can only see the eye of the bird. That is the concentration that Arjuna has. Such an Arjuna is telling, I cannot concentrate on you by controlling my mind. If Arjuna can say that, what is our situation? What is our situation? Is it possible for us to concentrate like how Arjuna can? Forget about Arjuna. At least, Mataji said only 5 minutes. Are you sure, Mataji, 5 minutes you can? 5 minutes is the highest. Maybe how long you are doing? So many years. After doing for so many years, she could achieve 5 minutes concentration. Are you sure? Like, if your son comes and touches you, will you be still in samadhi? It is also not samadhi. 5 minutes she could concentrate, but in this 5 minutes also she can be disturbed. Because in our house, when you are sitting and concentrating and you think that you are in meditation and samadhi, some big sound comes from neighbor house. Suddenly we'll wake up. Or maybe our son only will shout. Or maybe they will put a high volume TV. What will happen? We'll immediately come out of the meditation. Even that 5 minutes also is not a perfect 5 minutes. Samadhi 5 minutes. Right? So for Arjuna, it was not possible. So there is no point of us thinking that we can achieve perfection with this. It's impossible. So why is Krishna telling some yoga technique which is impossible? Krishna is telling impossible technique so that we can realize that this is the path, something that I should not choose, and I should choose something which is practically possible. Right? When you understand challenges in your path, then you can think alternately. So this is the way of teaching by Krishna. Initially what I said, there are many ways to teach. This is one way of teaching. When you are saying impossible things and say that what is possible, then you will choose what is good, what is bad. Right? So what is possible? Krishna again telling, it is impractical, Arjuna decided, but Krishna is telling it is possible under some conditions, under some circumstances it is possible. Let us understand. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Asamsayam Mahabaho Manodurnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairagyena cha tu guhyate. Can anybody read from Mataji's, new Mataji's? Mataji's, please, somebody read.
Lord Shri Krishna said, "O mighty and son of Kunti, it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind, but it is possible by suitable practice and by detachment."
Okay, so let us understand the opinion of Krishna. So we might be taking the opinions of so many people who are imperfect, right? Do you think everybody is perfect? But we still take the opinion from the imperfect people. So let us take a person who is perfect. Krishna is perfect, right? In all terms, Krishna is perfect. So a perfect person is giving an opinion that, oh mighty armed son of Kunti, it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind. This is the opinion of the Krishna. Okay. Krishna is telling, definitely it is not possible. Definitely it is difficult to control the mind. But if you can, but it is possible by suitable practice and by detachment. So he is giving a treatment for the disease. Okay. If you go to hospital saying that I have a leg pain, so I'm not able to walk, what will doctor say? Doctor say, you have to practice walking. But I came for not able to walk. I came to you for the medicine so that I will be able to walk, because I am not able to walk now. Okay. Although our problem is not able to walk, doctor tells us to walk. Right? That is the practice. If you practice more and more, you will be able to walk easily. Maybe initially you will find pain. You will not be able to walk, but still you have to practice. And while you are practicing, you will also say what? If you have injured leg, the doctor will say, take this medicine, eat this medicine, and stop eating XYZ food. He'll tell, right? Patya. So he'll tell Patya. Along with giving treatment, sadhana treatment, he will also give Patya. So here, Krishna is also giving treatment, detachment, and suitable practice. Abhyasa, Vairagya. Abhyasa, Vairagya. If you adopt these two things, then it might be possible. So how many of you are detached from your family? But that is one of the stage of the Ashtanga Yoga, right? So it is not possible. It is not possible in our world. So the practice and the, see, even the kid, no, he knows how to walk after he grow little, right? But till he walks, what he will do? He will give them some stands or something to make them practice the walking, right? In the same way, Krishna is also telling practice, 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 practice. Maybe after some time, you might get perfection. So let us understand how much time we have to, how long we have to practice. Prapya punya krutam lokam ushitva shashvatah sama suchinam srimatam gehe yoga brashto bhijayate. Mark, please. Can anybody read? The unsuccessful yogi, after many, many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into the family of righteous people or into the family of rich aristocrats. Okay. So what is it telling? See, actually before this, Arjuna asked one question. Okay, I have to give up everything. I should not be enjoying materially. And this is a difficult process. I will adopt this process and I will start, this practice, Abhyasa and Vairagya. I left everything. I give up everything and I started practicing. This is what Krishna did. Okay, I did this. And I'm it. Will it be the case that I'm losing everything, every enjoyment that I am supposed to have in this world, in this life? That I lose my wife, I lose my house, I lose my property, I give up all my relations, I give up all my enjoyments, and I sit and then practice. And at the end, I realize that this practice is not giving me perfection. And at the end, I realized that, I'm not getting perfection. What will happen to me? What happened to me? And such people are called Yoga Brashta. Yoga Brashta. That means I have adopted some process and I'm failed in that process. Then what will happen to me? Krishna is answering here that the person, after many, many years of enjoyment on the planet of pious living entities, that means this is not let us say this process is not for one lifetime. Please understand. After many, 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 many lifetimes, if you follow this process, then you will get a birth in these kind of people's house. Okay, rich people house you will get. That means the practice of dhyana is giving you the benefit of becoming an Ambani, Tata, or Birla. Okay, or maybe in the Brahmanas family you may get birth because they are pious people. If you take birth in these people's house, what will happen? You don't have to struggle for bread and butter, right? Bread and butter is by default available. So what will you do? 24 hours, you can sit and again practice, right? So you will be given an opportunity to practice again in the next life, so that you don't have to struggle for living. Living is taken care by your father, your mother, your grandfather, right? Only thing what you can do is you can practice meditation, so that the next lifetime you can become a Brahmana, or next lifetime you can become a Devata, or next lifetime you can become a pious person, but you cannot get perfection. This is what Krishna tells. Okay, so next. Athava yogi nameva le bhavati dhimatam ye tadhi durlabhataram loke janma yadi drusham. Oh, if unsuccessful after long practice of yoga, he takes his birth in the family of transcendentalists who are surely great in the wisdom. Certainly, such a birth is rare in this world. If you are practicing like this for many, many lifetimes, you will be getting a birth in a Brahmana's family or a devotee family. Okay, and getting a birth in a devotee family is a great thing. It's not easy. Not everybody can become a devotee. Not everybody can get a life. Can any one of you choose your father, mother? Possible. Getting a devotee father, devotee mother is a luck. Is a rare thing. Krishna is telling that rare thing you will achieve. That means when you become a member of a devotee family, what will happen? From the childhood you will start chanting. From the childhood you will start doing kirtan. You must have seen so many devotees, right? From the childhood, they'll be playing harmonium, they'll be playing mridanga, they'll be chanting, they will be doing kirtans, they are meditating on Krishna. All these things you must be seeing, right? So the thing that you have started few years back, you can start from the childhood. That is the advantage that you will get by taking a birth in devotee family. Okay, this is the benefit. Next, okay, we have seen. Now Krishna is giving his own opinion. Let us see. So like how you give choice for your son and you give your opinion also. So Krishna has given so many karma yoga, nishkama karma yoga, sankhya yoga, buddhi yoga, everything he has given. And at the end, he has also given dhyana yoga. And now he is giving his opinion. Yoginam api sarvesham madhatenantaraatmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktatamo mataha. And of all yogis, the one with the great faith who always abides and renders transcendental loving service unto me, he is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. That is my opinion. Krishna is telling, after telling all Dhyana Yoga techniques, Ashtanga Yoga techniques. And after hearing from Arjuna that Arjuna cannot do this, and Krishna is telling that out of all yogis, Bhakti Yogi is the best. Okay, out of all yogis, Bhakti Yogi is united with me. Most intimately united yogi is Bhakti Yogi. Okay, what will Bhakti Yogi do? He always awaits in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service unto me. He is the most intimately united with me in yoga. Now you tell me, Bhakti means every Sunday coming to class, participating in Kirtana, enjoying the Hare Krishna Mahamantra Kirtana in ecstasy, worshipping the deity, listening to what Krishna is telling, having Krishna Prasada. This is Bhakti. This is Bhakti Yogi will do. Tell me, how many of you feel that dancing for a Kirtan is difficult? How many of you think that eating Krishna Prasad is difficult? Is it a difficult process? Or do you think that leaving your house and going to the forest and sitting, making an asana and sitting and erecting your body like a straight line and meditating upon some light or some object or something, and for years together or lives together is easy? Or having prasada more and more, enjoying, relishing, and doing kirtan as if you drink and dance. You dance for kirtan is easy. Which one is easy? I want to hear from you. So the easy process Krishna is telling, and Krishna is telling that will give you more perfection compared to Dhyana Yoga. Okay, so you told to your son, engineering path, medical path, lawyer path, chartered accountant path, XYZ path, and you said the moment you finish, you will get job. Okay, or you don't have to search for job. The employer will come and search for you. If you say that, how many of you will not choose going for that course? Now here Krishna will choose you. Not that you choose somebody or you endeavor for getting the perfection. Krishna will help you to get perfection. Krishna will choose you. Your goal, your ultimate goal will come and take you to him. So Bhakti Yogi is the best. Some of the Bhakti Yogis I have given here. Bhishmadev, Prahlad, Narada, Hanuman, Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami, and Parikshit Maharaj. So there are so many Bhakti Yogis who have achieved perfection just by being in Bhakti, not by doing Ashtanga Yoga. So I think I have to tell about Dhruva Maharaj, who achieved perfection in 5 months. Okay, so Dhruva Maharaj, in a way we think that he has done Ashtanga Yoga, but actually Dhruva Maharaj was doing Bhakti. Because he has installed Dharana stage, he has done the Rupa, the form of Krishna in his heart. And he is chanting Hare Krishna Maha. He is chanting the mantra that is given to Dhruva Maharaj by Narada. So Dhruva Maharaj wanted actually the kingdom greater than his great-grandfather. Right? Why? Because Dhruva Maharaj's father did not allow Dhruva Maharaj to sit on his lap. So Dhruva Maharaj has taken a commitment that I should get a kingdom which is greater than my great-grandfather. Who is great-grandfather? Brahmadev. Okay. So then Dhruva Maharaj's mother says, if you want to get a kingdom greater than Brahmadev, you should not go to Brahmadev. Because if you have 1 lakh and I come to you and ask you for money, can you give me 2 lakhs? No, right? So I should go to somebody who has 2 lakhs so that they will give me 2 lakhs. So if you want to get a kingdom greater than Brahmadev, then you should go to Vishnu. So that Vishnu can give you Kiratana. Then Dhruva Maharaj went to forest searching for Vishnu. And he found Narada Muni. And Narada Muni tested him. And Dhruva Maharaj was very committed to get Vishnu. Then Narada Muni has taught him the process of how to get Vishnu. And he followed that process. That is bhakti. Every day he has to wake up, he has to worship, he has to take bath, and he has to worship, and he has to meditate on Krishna, and he has to chant a mantra. He has given a mantra also. Okay, he has the initiated. Narada Muni has initiated Dhruva Maharaj and given him mantra, and he has chanted mantra. Chanting mantra and thinking about Krishna, he got perfection in 5 months. And Krishna has given him darshan. When he has given him darshan, then he asked, what do you want? Then Dhruva Maharaj said, I don't want anything else other than your darshan. Because once you take darshan of Krishna directly, then even you feel that the whole universe is nothing. Right? He wanted a great-grandfather's, more than the great-grandfather's kingdom. But he says, that is just like a nothing compared to what I'm seeing you. Okay, so that is the perfection. So Dhruva Maharaj has achieved the perfection with even Bhakti Yoga. So this is the end of the chapter. I will recap. Advancing in Ashtanga Yoga, role of mind we have seen. Mind can be friend or mind can be enemy. Then how to sit he has said, and how to meditate he said. And Arjuna's opinion we have seen, it is impractical and unendurable. And solution to mind control he has said. What is the solution to mind control? Practice and detachment. Okay, Abhyasa and Vairagya. And at the end, so Yoga Bhrashta. We have seen a person who failed in yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. What will happen to them? They might take birth in a rich family, pious family, heavenly planets. And advanced yogi take birth in the family of transcendentalist. But topmost yogi, who is the topmost yogi? Yoginam api sarvesham. Who is the topmost yogi? Bhakti yogi is the topmost yogi. Okay. So this ends the 6th chapter, and here we are ending the Karma Yoga section. And from next week we will start Bhakti Yoga. 7th chapter starts with Bhakti Yoga. Why we are entering into Bhakti Yoga is, now we learned that the Bhakti practice is the easiest way to get the liberation, easiest way to get the perfection. So practicing Bhakti is something we should learn. How to do Bhakti? What is Bhakti? Who is the object for Bhakti? What is the goal of Bhakti? We will see from 7th chapter. Okay, next 6 chapters are going to be 7th to 12th chapter. We are going to see complete Bhakti Yoga. Different topics in Bhakti Yoga. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. So thank you very much. Sorry, I have taken longer class. So don't want to stop it in between.